This week on Neighbors Neighboring, we're getting into the cookie party.
We're going to dish, do we like a real tree or a fake tree? Some people have really strong opinions about this.
And finally, should you be spying on your neighbors? What's the real etiquette of the Ring camera? It's time for Neighbors Neighboring with Amber and Jen.
Hey, neighbors.
Hey, neighbors.
Welcome back.
Here we are, another week of glorious time with Jen and Amber.
Neighbors around the
Can
holiday.
we start calling us Jamber or Jember?
Do you remember how one of our original potential names for the podcast was Jamber
Sessions? Yes, I do remember this.
Yeah, that was pretty.
I don't know. Maybe people like that. Yeah. Maybe that would be more accurate description of what we're doing.
We're formalizing some things
well,
here.
Yeah, formally fun.
We got it.
Formally fun. Oh my gosh, we just came off a hell of a weekend.
It was very busy.
It was intense.
Yeah.
I slept for 4 hours last night.
Oh,
That's it.
God.
I'm so exhausted.
The look on Amber's face is like, how am I going to make it through this recording?
I can be enthusiastic even when I'm not interested in something and also when I am butt tired.
Well, good for you. That must be your horoscope coming out because people know how I feel all the time. I'm working on it.
Oh my God. But we just had an amazing cookie exchange. And let me just say, it was pretty epic.
It was. I cannot believe how many people, participated at that quantity of baking. And I can't believe that I did not show up with Oreos, as was my backup plan.
I only slightly disappointed that you didn't show up with the double stuffed Oreos. But I am so proud of you for putting that cookie conglomeration together, which was, describe it again, because I didn't even take a bite of yours yet.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't taste every cookie. I could not taste 18 cookies yesterday.
Can I say something that might put our friendship at jeopardy?
Oh, shit.
I forgot to try your cookie.
But you voted for it?
I did not vote for you.
You didn't?
No. And then after I did my voting, I then realized that I hadn't eaten your cookie and also therefore had not voted for you. So I'm really glad you won.
I did. Guys,
you won even without my vote.
That
kind of feels really good.
It does feel really good. Guys, I did win for best tasting cookie at the cookie exchange yesterday.
Go, Amber.
And our neighbor Christina won for the best display, which was an homage to the former Pittsburgh airport and the tram that took you to the gates and to baggage from the main terminal. And it was pretty great. And we have a great photo of it. We'll make sure to post it. It was on last week. I think we posted it live in our stories. But yeah, we'll post it again. And Betty just did an amazing job hosting.
Betty's house is Christmas Wonderland. I sent her a one-on-one text. I can't remember exactly but I was basically like, the most holiday joy that exists in the world is happening in your house. Like,
it is.
How many Christmas trees do you think were in that house?
I don't know. She has a count of it. And I understand Natalie might have helped do this, but I feel like it's 12.
I was going to say, it can't be fewer than 10.
No, because there are Christmas trees in the rooms, too.
Every room, multiples. Yeah. There were 4 Christmas trees in the dining room. There were the little ones on the buffet.
And then there were 2 in the living room.
3.
So that's 3 in the living room?
I think there was one on the mantle-y area of her fireplace. Right. Or on the mantle's the upper part. What's the lower part called? The stoop? The fireplace?
The hearth?
Hearth.
Hearth, the herald angels sing. Oh, boy. I am not going to get hired after a while. People start listening to this podcast and I'll be like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not taking that risk on.
You do extreme research before you actually record.
I had to look up like 5 words today for my recordings.
Well, there you go. You're recovering from it.
Yes, geez Louise. But yes, it was a great cookie party. It was a lot of fun.
I got my cookie idea from Instagram, so I didn't have a recipe.
What was it again?
So Olivia was like, Jen, what's the name of your cookie? And I was like, just call it Jen's cookie. And she's like, Alicia was like, we need some sort of defining characteristic so people know that it is your cookie. So I think they made it like Jen's s'more. Chocolate chip or something.
S'more,
I put graham crackers with a piece of Hershey bar on top.
Love it.
And then I cut like a s'mores marshmallow in half so it would like stick to the chocolate part.
Is there a s'mores marshmallow specific, or was it just a marshmallow?
Well, there are the tiny ones, and then there are the super jumbo.
Oh,
it's like the between,
size-wise.
the in between.
Got it.
And then I made domes of chocolate chip cookie dough out of the pre-bought rolls from Toll House.
Great
grocery
cookie.
store moment.
Mm-hmm.
And what I loved about this, for those of you who like me, the worst part of any of this for me is the cleanup.
Mm-hmm.
The cleanup was very minimal. I didn't break an egg.
Yeah.
I didn't use any flour.
Yeah.
It was basically an assembly. I had parchment
This feels
and
right for you.
cookie sheets. That was it.
The amount of proud that existed was strong. So my cookie, so you all know, was a gingerbread latte. So it was a gingerbread-based cookie / oatmeal-based cookie that I did with espresso powder. That I also had white chocolate with espresso powder, half dipped on one side, sprinkled with nutmeg and cinnamon, and a little finish of sea salt, like a finishing salt on the chocolate.
I thought about putting the coarse salt on mine.
You gotta have that salt.
Jason told me not to. I was like, I feel like it's gonna put it over the top.
It does that little get a little crunch in that salt. It feels so good. Well, and we will try to link at least that recipe because I got it online.
I can reshare my inspiration.
Yes. And then also I will just have to shout out to Christina's cookie too because
oh my God.
Maybe she really did win, but they couldn't give her 2 prizes. And really I came in second, who really knows. But she did a olive oil sugar cookie with lemon and pistachio.
It was to die for. It was so good.
It was so good.
I had Jason eat one of yours last night and one of Christina's last night.
He was
happy. He even texted them to say how good it was.
Yeah,
so
it was good.
He was in his joy. He got the best out of the whole experience just by staying home and
he missed the exchange of presents. I loved host. Like I didn't even, I think Tracy was facilitating it and then I just took over because that's what I do.
You can't not get involved.
I can't not get involved. Oh, Lord.
So I feel like that was a big win. But you know what has been not a great win for me lately is the placement of the Amazon packages being delivered to my home or others' homes, not my home.
What's happening?
I have 3 specific examples that I can share.
Complaint time. Commence.
So everyone knows that we were doing construction at our house. We still have, do you call it a bobcat? It's like a treaded,
it's a backhoe,
moving big things around vehicle
that's
perched in a very precarious spot.
It's at an angle.
And the Amazon driver left a package on the tread of
the tire?
Whatever it is, the backhoe, on the tread. Yes, I have photos. I can post these. I have proof. I'm not making this shit up.
Can I just add to this because today Lainey was coming over to record for her book and she stopped in front of your house because the Amazon truck driver had parked sideways. He was I have a picture of it too. She sent it to me. In front of your house, parked, blocking both ways. Like, what?
I think that they're all like, F all y'all. Do you really need to get a package every day for the month of December?
This is probably true.
F everyone. But we had that happen. And then we had packages delivered to Christina's house next door. But they were delivered to the side of her front porch in a way that I don't even know how they thought that was it would have been difficult to even put them. I was so confused. I texted her. I was like, please don't be terrified if you see me like rummaging around below your porch. I have to go get these packages. And then today, I think they've gotten so lazy that they're just leaving them at the very bottom of the hill.
Huh, he probably was just doing a drive-by. And when he was parked at an angle in your house.
I'm like, thankfully, we're pretty lucky that we don't have a lot of porch theft around here, package theft, because let's be real, it's difficult to come down here anyway. But I'm like, you can't does that look like the front of the house to you at the bottom of the driveway, far away from the residence? So
it's tough.
Oh
you know what? And right now there's promotional stuff going on that you can thank your Amazon driver. And through your little thing, and every thank you that they get a $5 added to their check. So every time that I get an Amazon delivery that's just delivered, I just thank my driver every time. I'm all about taking as much money away from the man and giving it to the people.
I agree with that, but I was still kind of irritated about the tread.
It is. Well, I mean, that just is weird.
In what world is that you know what? I got to drop this package. This seems like the best place to do that.
It's interesting because do you guys have a Ring camera?
We do, but I'm not sure I don't know if it
records,
saves the recording.
Well, we're going to get into some rings here pretty soon here, but we'll save that for a little bit later anyway. So yes, I think that's a very, very valid rant. And I'm going to add a rant onto your list because for the listeners, currently our podcast studio is in this wonderful little cave area that is freezing cold. And we are hoping to upgrade to video content here in 2026. And it doesn't really fit in our small space here. So I am moving our podcast studio up to one of my bedrooms that doesn't ever get used. And I was going through colors with Jen, and I decided on this green, and I went to the store multiple times. I got multiple samples. I tried multiple samples out. I even had Jen come up to the room and look at the samples of this green, beautiful green, deep, warm green color that I think will show up so nicely. I painted the room this weekend during this whole cookie situation. I hate it.
I'm so sad. I feel so responsible.
It's not your responsibility. I loved the color too. And Jen has not seen it yet, so I'm going to take her up after we're done with the pod so she can see everything.
The reveal.
But my question is, why are there so many shades of... I just want a dark, warm green. That's it. Give me dark, warm green, somebody. Don't give me 15,000 dark, warm greens because my eye can't tell the difference, clearly. I can't tell the difference. And why does it show up one way on the computer, but in real life it looks completely different? I have no choice but to continue to go back and paint and paint and paint and continue to paint. And I am not going to paint it green. It's going to get painted a different color now because I just can't. I'm over it. Now anything green on the wall is going to make me angry. And green, like a Hulk. Turn it into the Green Hulk. That's what's happening to me.
Well, we don't need that for you. So I'm supportive of not. I feel like the green is my fault. I feel like
you showed me a picture.
You
showed me a picture and I said, would you be mad if I took this green for the pod? Because I think it would be so beautiful. And you said, I don't care. I'm not one of those people that gets possessive about that
Pick my
stuff.
baby name. I don't care. I'm not having one of those. I don't care.
So, yes, I am. And the people at the store were very helpful, but they don't know my eyes and my vision, and they can't really help me. And I feel better now that I got it off my chest. I got to be honest with you.
We're going to go up there and you're going to be like, I actually kind of love it. No, I'm just
No, you won't. Trust me.
All right. We'll evaluate it after we record. We'll see where we end up.
Oh, God. Well, I think it's time for us to get into a little discussion that maybe we'll have some differing opinions on.
Let's hear it.
I want to know, now, you are Jewish now.
Yes.
But you did not grow up Jewish.
That's correct.
You grew up Catholic.
I did. Roman Catholic, hardcore.
And I grew up Christian, non-denominational. I would call myself something. None of the above.
None of the above.
I guess is what I would say at
no
this
Lutheran,
stage.
No Baptist, no.
No, I'm not
Methodist.
anything. I'm Methodist by baptism, but that's it.
Okay.
It's just a piece of paper at this stage in my life. Anyhow, but I do love decorating for the holidays. And for a long time when we were growing up, we had real trees. Now I have fake trees. And I would like to know if you have a strong opinion about either of those things.
So I do. I have strong opinions. If I had, so obviously now in my life, I do not have a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I stop and think about the level of adulting that needs to happen to decorate a home properly around the holidays, this is probably for the best. We're probably not going to invest our time in doing that anyway. But when I was younger, I always wanted a real tree, but we always had a fake tree.
Oh.
And we had the same fake tree for like a million years in my childhood. And I feel actually like the quality of that fake tree was way better than the quality I see of modern day fake trees, if you will.
I would agree with that.
However, I was like, we're like bending the branches. We're shoving that thing that looks like a hanger spoke into this giant plastic thing that stretches up to the ceiling. It just didn't feel very festive to me, that part of it. Now, decorating, I enjoyed after it was constructed. So when I was in college, I think they made they still put up in my household the fake tree.
Yeah.
But they let me go and get a real tree.
Oh.
And I kind of chose poorly because it looked a little bit more like a bush. I feel like the tree, when it's out, like we actually cut it down. We went to a Christmas tree farm.
Yeah.
And because I'm like, I like the smell. I like the idea of going and doing the activity.
Yeah, because you like going to like an apple orchard as well.
Correct.
A pumpkin
all about
patch.
The pumpkin patching, all the things.
Yes.
So he brought it home. Why do they look different when you're out in nature or maybe at a Christmas tree lot? I didn't want to do that. I'm like, I don't want to go buy some half-dead tree at a lot. But
because all the Christmas tree, when you're in the Christmas tree farm, they're like, there's layers and layers and layers of Christmas trees that you're looking at. So you don't see the gaping holes in the Christmas tree that you're trying to, get.
Oh my
Which
gosh.
is maybe a benefit of going to like just a stand to get a tree, because then you can take it out and move it around. You don't have the background of a million trees. Shake it up.
Give it a nice little
tap, tap, tap. See how dry it is, how many pine needles came off.
Yeah, so I like a real tree.
So
but I will say,
real tree.
The problem though with a real tree for someone like me who is very visually oriented and a perfectionist is like, well, now this isn't the right real tree. And I feel like many people criticize their real tree in some shape or form because they're displeased with it. So if I was going to have a tree, though, it would be a real tree. And ideally, it would be like 27 feet tall.
Oh, that someone else would decorate.
Yeah.
Or would you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love a real tree, and we had real trees growing up, but they are a mess. And Brian and I did real trees for many years, and until it became a point where I dreaded it because we were going to get into an argument.
Oh.
That's not level. You're not putting the stand on correctly. No, wiggle it some more here. Hold this. I am holding this.
No, are you sure you're really holding it?
Yes.
Because I don't think you are.
Yes. Did you water the tree? No, you were supposed to water the tree. It just goes on and on and on. And for the sake of our marriage and the sake of happiness, we went to a fake tree. Also because the cat started climbing the tree. We came home one time and one of the cats was eyes were just poking right out of the tree, looking dead at us. And it was pretty funny, but also very dangerous because we were just waiting for that to crash into something.
Oh my gosh. Can I interrupt though because of the cat situation?
Yes.
I saw on Instagram, I get a lot of cat content now that I've thought about getting a cat. And I have so much cat content on Instagram. There's a special cat-friendly fake tree that has more like a column through the center with perches
where the cats
can go up and climb inside.
Why didn't you send this to me immediately?
I don't know.
I need this.
I don't know. I should have sent it to you.
Please,
Is the tree upstairs fake?
Yes. All my trees are fake. I have 3 trees as well in this house.
All right. We're going to have to investigate this
But it's a good one. It's a real nice one up there.
I was going to say, I feel like I saw your cats and the tree the other day.
Well, they're underneath it. They hang out underneath it. They're little Christmas cats under there.
Oscar was like brushing up against the little branches at the bottom. Yeah. Now, I don't remember smelling any like fresh odor with it.
Yes.
However, visually, I remember thinking that it was real.
Yeah.
You probably spent $10,000 on that tree.
We bought it at end of season, which is a hack,
Of course.
Pro tip, Christmas pro
savings.
tip. Bought it end of season, so we got a really good deal. But it was a balsam hill tree, and those are some of the nicer ones.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds very premium and elite.
Yeah. I mean, it was more expensive than the like $129 one at Lowe's. The one we have down here is a $129 one at Lowe's or Kmart or something. But we had a Kmart tree. We really did. We had a Kmart tree for a long time. And it was great. It lasted us like 6 years.
The thing that bothers me about fake trees is when they look sparse. Like if they don't seem filled in and you can look through to the plasticiness.
You got to arrange them freaking branches to your point.
I remember the arrangements of the branches. I mean, and then you'd have to like change the arrangement so that a heavy ornament didn't slide off the branch.
Yeah. But I will say this for a new marriage pro tip, maybe go with the fake tree unless you're questioning things. And then go with the real tree and see how you can get through it. Might be good therapy.
You should first evaluate your ability to build IKEA furniture with your partner and allow that to guide your decision making.
This is also very, very, very,
I think those
important.
are one in the same bucket anyway of marital pastimes.
Yes.
If you will.
Oh, gracious. Anyway, my mother-in-law called me today, by the way, about holiday food. And she said, hey, I just want to tell you who's all going to be here for Christmas. Mm-hmm. And I said, great. She goes, you said you were making a lasagna. I said, yeah, are we doing that? And she said, yes. I said, wonderful. So I'm making lasagna for Christmas dinner.
I love that.
Yes. I love a non-traditional food for a holiday.
I think that sounds amazing. My mother and like her mother, we used to have a lot of stuffed shells at holiday gatherings, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all of them.
What'd you guys do for Thanksgiving this year?
We went to Jason's parents' house, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Yeah. That's
traditional feast, the sit down, the whole thing.
Do you guys ever go out to eat for the holidays?
Oh, well, so for those who might not be religiously aware, the Jewish people are known for going for Chinese food on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, because
we've
your
done
holiday
that in the
celebration has.
Usually they don't overlap. Every once in a blue moon, there's an overlap between Hanukkah and Christmas, but it doesn't happen that often. And also, marital advice for those listening, find yourself a multi-religious coupling because you never have to share holidays. It's actually amazing. Our parents Thanksgiving is pretty much the only one, and we do that here now because my parents go, we've got that sorted out.
Plan.
So when I was younger, I would only go back because being in Pittsburgh now, my family's from the Maryland and Maryland, now Delaware, both area. I would go every other year because I'm like, December driving. And I might have gone for Thanksgiving one year and then like Christmas. And this all predates nieces. Mm-hmm. So when my first niece, Abby, was born, then I was like, well, I'm absolutely going to be here for Christmas every year because Christmas with kids is fun. I absolutely have gone. I think I have gone every single year. And I probably have stories about, that's for another episode, the Christmas drive stories. But my brother hosts, and he is actually amazing in the kitchen. He will sous vide a whole
fancy.
Like the whole filet tenderloin. Like he'll do the whole thing and then he'll cut it up. And
I have mixed opinions about sous vide, by the way.
Oh, really?
I do. Okay. I have had many a sous vide that have zero flavor.
Okay. I'm going to ask Mike to share his intel on preparations.
Yeah, I've been really disappointed. And it's like, oh, well, this is like a bland piece of meat. Thank you.
Question mark. Yeah, thank you, question mark.
Thank you, but no, thank you.
No, he does a great job with that. And then we usually end up with some sort of very fancy potato dish. He was testing around Halloween, the potato dish he wanted to make for Christmas this year.
Is he a chef?
He's not, but he could have been. I think he's really good in the kitchen. He's creative. Huh. He's also like attentive to the details. I think he's got like a smoker in his backyard now. He takes his grilling game very seriously.
Yeah, well, I like that. By the way, for Thanksgiving in the past year, my sister-in-law for the first time hosted while I've been around this family for 20 plus years. And I'm pretty pissed at her.
Hope you're listening.
I am so pissed at her because it was so good.
Oh,
it was amazing.
Never let them know what you can do, though. Yeah. That's my tip.
I think that's what she was doing, but now we know, and now she'll pay for it.
Sorry,
she got 22 years to make up. So that's probably about the number of Thanksgivings I'll have in the future.
Oh my gosh, that's insane. Yeah, so we haven't done the Chinese thing in a while.
Yeah,
but yeah, now doing Christmas with those little tykes is always fun.
Oh boy.
Something else that we find ourselves doing a ton, not eating out on a holiday, but eating out a lot around the holidays because they're holiday parties. The legal community in Pittsburgh, this might not be the first episode I've talked about this on, so many parties. So we were at a party that was it was lovely downtown, and a bunch of people were going out for, I think, to like Eddie V's or something after, and it was already 8:30, 9:30. I was like, let's just head back to the burbs and we can get a bite. So we ended up going to a local bar, kind of here in the hood. And something that Jason and I absolutely love is listening to other people's conversations at restaurants and bars.
Is there a term for that? Like when you're looking? I think you're right.
I mean, it is.
Eavesdropping.
Eaves.
Like it's like the eaves of your house. Yes, that's where the source of the word comes from. Mm-hmm. It's an old-timey thing.
Very old-timey.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're doing.
I was like, there's voyeurism for seeing, and then what is it for hearing or listening? And yes, eavesdropping. So I take it you did some eavesdropping.
I mean, we do this. I feel like I've got a list of stories that I could tell like this.
My gosh.
So we overheard the couple next to us. So it was just us upstairs at the bar in this place, and there was one other couple at the bar. And TLDR, loud enough so we could easily hear, and we were not on directly adjacent stools, if you will. He is giving
TLDR.
Her too long, didn't read. It's sort of like,
okay,
quick, let's try to get through this because I could talk forever about it. This gentleman, and this couple has to be in their very late 50s, early 60s, I would say. So they're like a slightly older couple.
Yeah.
He is reading her the riot act at this bar for being a bad partner. And she's like, I'm not a bad partner. And he's talking about how like special and amazing he is.
And how red flag, everybody.
And how he's telling her that she lies to him all the time. And then she's saying how she doesn't lie. Oh my, it was so uncomfortable. We're just sort of sitting there trying to.
They were at the bar having this conversation? Like not at a table in the restaurant, at the bar.
At the bar.
Okay. And?
So eventually they then start kissing each other at the bar. I'm like, well, I guess I'm like looking at Jason. I'm like, I guess they're like okay about it. Maybe she's not a liar anymore. I don't know what's going on. So that was very comical. And then they decide to engage with us. They start talking to us. He starts telling us where she works, how they're going to have her retirement party here, starts talking. I probably shouldn't say too much more about exactly what they were telling us because that could be too personal. But, I mean, then you know how Jason loves to talk to a stranger, too.
He would have been all in.
Jason's all in. Then...
And you're trying to step out.
I mean, we're just trying to, like, wait for our order.
You're like, I want to listen to the conversation. I don't want to be part of the conversation.
They had already paid their bill. I thought for sure they were leaving. And maybe I can't even remember how it started. I know that they like said something to us or, he was kind of one of those guys. It's like, oh, you really, like, I really hate it here. Ha, ha, ha. Like, and we were like, oh, yeah, the food here is great. What am I supposed to say to you? This is so weird. And then he's like, and this bald bartender starts talking about, and I think he thinks it's like funny and cute. And I'm like, this bartender probably spit all over your food.
Watch yourselves out there.
The bartender was handling it in stride, I will say. And the bartender was lovely to us. At one point, he was telling us about something he enjoyed on the menu. Again, I don't want to disclose. I feel like it could be too specific. But he went to the kitchen and brought it for us to taste, even though we hadn't ordered it, which was so sweet. And anyway, I just find there are, keep your ears open over the holidays, friends. If you've
There's going to be some good stories.
If you've overheard something out and about.
And people, when you're out and about, watch yourself. Watch yourself, guys. Come on. Let's keep it, if it's for entertainment purposes, I support that. But for other reasons, maybe you keep that to yourself in the privacy of your own home, doing things with your partner.
Yeah. It was not a conversation I feel that we necessarily should have been privy to.
No, but eavesdropping, I get that. There's many good things that are coming to life. But speaking of eavesdropping, can I bring you back to this ring thing really quick?
Okay.
Because I want to settle an internal debate that I'm having. So we're going to go to neighborhood court.
I love this.
Can we do a neighborhood court?
Neighborhood court time.
All right. So I was perusing some things recently, and I came across a post where there was a woman who was selling her house. The buyer agent and the seller agent were outside of the house, and there was a Ring camera, and the Ring camera recorded the conversation. And the buying agent said to the selling agent, what's the lowest price that your seller will go? She told her, selling agent told their client, or buying agent told their client, and that's the offer that came through. So she was a little sus, like, what the F? Did some little research, knew that they had been outside the house having a conversation. Those agents didn't know that the Ring camera was recording. And subsequently, things happened. There were consequences, let's just say.
Oh, my gosh.
But it made me think a lot about the Ring cameras because I have a Ring camera.
You do.
I use it. I record things. Sometimes I download videos. My dad has a Ring camera. It is part of his morning routine. He gets up, has his coffee, listens to a podcast, probably his daughter. And then he's going through the Ring camera. I've caught porch nabbers there, reported them online in Portland, all the things.
My gosh.
But are the Ring cameras for you and to look at the security of your home, or are they a spy device for the neighborhood? Because I have an opinion about it.
You have an opinion about it?
Yeah, I want to know what your thoughts are before I give it to you.
So my brother has a Ring doorbell. We have a Ring doorbell. My parents have a Ring doorbell. My dad, maybe this is a generational thing. He is all over that shit. Like if I feel like even when he's here, his phone will make a sound. He's checking it. Yeah. He's like, oh, look, it's our neighbor. They're picking up our mail. So if you live in my dad's neighborhood, he's checking you out on the Ring.
Yeah.
And I feel like it picks up stuff far away.
Oh, I picked up audio across the street. 100%.
To me, that's so, okay.
In their house.
So I will say I think
it was
that
volume loud, but yes.
Humans today need to be prepared that we are being recorded all the time. Yeah. Anytime I even say anything, my phone knows, and I get new advertisements on my phone. Yeah. We all know how this works. So I think we just have to be aware of our surroundings and not talk shit about people or have weird conversations on people's porches.
Yeah.
I think that's rule number one. I think rule number two is we also, as good humans, should open up the contents of our Ring doorbells to help, say, solve crimes, to, start shit.
Yeah.
Whatever we can do that either brings fun to the neighborhood or drama. I think that, you gotta share. You gotta share all of it.
I would like to start a neighborhood trend.
Let's hear it.
First of all, I agree with you. I also think
I feel like we're actually agreeing a lot today.
Yeah, this is a problem for us. Yes, I agree with you because we are being recorded all the time. Your shit's out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just get comfortable with it, people. Like, you're just going to be happier. You're going to live a more happy life if you just
go about your business.
If you just accept certain things. Feel free to leave a comment with backlash. I accept it.
Yeah.
And don't give a shit either.
They're going to come for us and pass.
Don't care. But yes, I would agree with that. But Ring cameras can be used for so much more than spying.
Oh, what else?
They can be used for pure entertainment. Sometimes.
We should start. Okay.
Yes.
Now I'm screaming. Where's the
I know.
I
almost was. It's too far away or I would have held it up for you. I want to start a whole movement.
Like Twitch. Do you know about Twitch?
Yes, of Ring camera videos where you're just dropping shit off to your neighbors. I see so much stuff on TikTok where like this guy was ringing his neighbor's doorbell and he's like, do you have any mayonnaise? And now they're like best friends.
That's content.
That's content. Yes. Let's start a movement of just like random Ring messages to our neighbors.
I think that.
But you have to tell them because, like, if you're not if you're not like my dad or your dad, who's gonna look at the 1,750 Ring videos that come through every single day, you got to know you're expecting something.
That's true. Jason took a screenshot of me getting flowers or a gift one time because I don't have any of it on my phone. So I don't have any of the Ring stuff. He has it all. And he took a screenshot of me and it was like very unflattering. And I was like, it's a nice moment where I look like a total troll. And then he used AI to like make me smiling and like looking at the camera and resend the photo back. And of course, because they can't do 100% likeness, it was like someone that kind of looked like me that was really happy about getting those flowers. Yeah. But I'm super down for this. And I feel like Neighbors Neighboring could have a whole series
we want your Ring videos.
With the Ring videos.
We want your Ring videos to give us joy, comfort, and humor. And also scare us a little bit. I'm down to be scared.
One time my brother shared a recording of my dad being at their front door and he didn't know, I guess, that he was being recorded. And it was nothing bad, but I remember laughing hysterically or whatever it was. What was he doing? I think it was just sort of, I'll have to go back and look at it and see what it was.
You left me a Ring video today, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It's a half second.
I like it though.
Yeah.
I love it. Brian and I will often like walk by and then say, check the ring at 1:02 p.m. today.
I have to check in with Jason because I don't know with whatever we have now. I don't know if he gets alerts in real time when something happens at the front door or not.
You should. I mean, that's part of having a ring. Otherwise, it's just a doorbell.
I'm also not hooked up to the home temperature system either. And I'm like, Jason, can you change the thermostat to...
Your app game on your phone is real
weak.
Poor. Yeah.
Weak sauce.
Yeah. You're like, I don't have that app. I don't have that on my phone. I don't have that on my phone. That's on my computer. I'm like, you walk around with your freaking laptop all day long?
Yes,
you have a laptop in this little tiny phone. It's a communication device and a camera and a social media outlet. And every single thing. I control almost everything with this little nugget.
I like a big screen. I don't like this tiny little screen.
Well, I mean...
That's why I like my laptop.
But you can have it on both. You don't have to choose.
The interfaces are different.
They're not that different.
I bet Podbean looks totally different on my phone. Not the desktop app.
Well, you can't do everything on the Podbean app that you can do on the desktop, but you can do enough. You can do enough. I need to bring you into this century. You're starting to age out.
I'm aging out?
Yes.
What does that mean?
You're aging out of being cool.
Well, I was never cool.
You're always
I've always been aged out.
This is true. You are just showing your age.
Yeah.
By the way, I got my Spotify age.
What is it?
Do you listen to Spotify?
I don't even have a login.
Of course you don't. I can't. That's why I don't even know why I asked that question.
I bet like my dad probably does.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
So Spotify gives you a Spotify Wrapped. And it shows like...
I know what it is. I just don't have it.
But you know what Spotify Wrapped is.
I do. I do.
So
I'm not that out of touch.
So Spotify Wrapped gives you your listening age. It's one of the... It's
and like your most listened to things and your minutes and all that stuff.
But this year they give you your listening age. Like...
everyone's going to be 23 because they fucking love Taylor Swift.
No, they're not. Brian's 77.
No.
My friend Candace, she got 78. It's all dependent on what kind of stuff you listen to. I got 22.
Yeah, I buy that.
Yeah, they're like it's like Charlie XCX.
I don't even know.
XCX.
Is that a person or a gang? Like a?
It's a person.
Is it a band person?
Yep.
No idea. Another thing I don't know anything about is like current music at all.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Jason, what I would call Jason's music.
You listen to whatever he listens to.
Whatever Jason's listening to.
What brings you joy?
I like, they're not like oldies. I feel like oldies are even older, but like 70s music, 80s music.
Okay, you would definitely have a listening age of probably 70.
Yeah. Classic.
Which is okay. Classic. So you like a classic rock.
Yeah.
That's a great
classic rock.
Do you listen to that?
I don't listen to music very often.
Really?
I really don't.
Would you listen to anything besides podcasts?
I listen to binaural beats.
What's that?
It's sounds that help to clear your mind and help you focus and help you sleep.
I like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like meditative. It's not.
So do you never...
There are no lyrics.
This is interesting to me.
Yeah, I'm not.
Music people.
I'll listen to songs sometimes, but Jason by far is the one that... And he likes... I guess I'd call it... I'm going to have to ask him because I don't want to misrepresent his musical taste. I know we like London Grammar.
Okay.
What's
like
she?
Alt rock?
Alt rock, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
It's sort of zen outy,
alt rock,
coasty music.
Probably. I don't know who they are.
I just will listen to whatever. And I know a bunch of those songs, and I couldn't tell you who sings them.
What do you listen to in your car?
Podcasts or nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
But you also don't listen to audiobooks.
I'll only really listen to an audiobook if I have to take a long trip.
Yeah,
and then I will.
Story, which is a great time to listen to an audiobook for sure.
And sometimes I'll listen to music, but I would choose if I was like on Pandora on my phone, which does anyone even listen to that anymore?
Yeah, they still do. Yeah, it still exists.
Mine will be like Bon Jovi radio or Fleetwood Mac radio.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. I just want to sprinkle in a little bit of, listen to like 2015.
Yeah, I could listen to a new song and I could judge it. And I would have no idea if it was cool or not, and then I could decide for everybody.
By the way, when you said Taylor Swift, you kind of said it like Taylor Swift. Do you like Taylor Swift?
I'm fine with Taylor Swift.
You're fine with her?
Yeah, I have no strong feelings either way.
No, nothing positive, nothing negative.
I do enjoy some of her music. There are a few songs I do enjoy.
Okay.
I have no harsh judgment against Taylor Swift.
The passion around music for you is just astounding.
I got to hold myself back. I appreciate her very much as a businesswoman. I'll say that.
Yeah, me too.
She's crushing it. She is crushing that.
Big time.
My only point was that I feel like everybody, maybe the tone in my voice when I said that, I was sort of thinking, well, everybody freaking loves Taylor Swift so everyone's going to be 20. That's sort of what I was thinking was that everyone's loving Taylor Swift and everyone will have the same age.
By the way, she's 30.
Is that how old she is? 30 years old?
I think so. I think she's 30, maybe 30 plus, maybe 31.
She might be in her early 30s now.
I mean, she's, But also thinking about the success of her being that young. Whew.
Yeah. I mean, she's talented. I feel like that's really not something we can argue with.
No, not at all. Taylor Swift age. I just want to find out really quick.
Right,
so nobody has to. 35.
35.
She's 35.
That's, I mean.
Based on that, we could hang out together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like she's
I'll bring her and Natalie in for the next call.
I was just going to say.
I keep calling these calls instead of recordings. I don't know why I'm doing that.
Has to do with your age.
Brain. Oh, God. You're mid-century modern. I'm turn of the century, period. Like, that's all we got. Oh, my gosh. All right.
Oh, Lord. Hey, can we give a shout out to some nabes?
I think that would be a lovely way to wrap this puppy up.
Wrap this up. So we recently got a text message from one of our neighbors that their daughter and another neighbor's daughter were doing a drive to collect coats and pet supplies for their school. And they absolutely knocked it out of the park. We saw some pictures of all the stuff they collected. Well, not even all of it. I don't think they could get all the pictures.
Oh, my gosh.
But the neighbors and the kids just did amazing. And we're not going to say their names because we don't have permission from their parents. But shout out to you two.
Way to go, kids.
We are proud to call you our neighbors.
Yeah, we've got some very industrious young people.
We do.
Thank God I'm paying those taxes.
That's
Way
right,
to go,
baby.
kids.
It's what I said. For the future.
For the future. Pine tree for the future.
Pine tree for the future.
Awesome.
All right, babe. It's time to wrap this baby up.
All right. Holiday season. We've got a little bit more ways to go, and then we're in the new year. Can't believe
Christmas
it.
special's coming up next week.
Yeah. Got to prep for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, boy. All right.
Bye, neighbors.
Bye, neighbors.